One thing I really wish that people knew about trademarking is that it's more of a legal process and less of like filing a piece of paper and sending it off with money. And a lot of these business owners who don't know this will find a website online about getting your trademark quick, get your trademark quick scheme. There are just so many scams out there regarding the trademarking process. And so I am going to break it all down for you. My name is Carmel. I am a trademark attorney. And so let's get into it. My biggest advice if you want to save money on filing for a trademark is to make sure you do a legal strategy call with an attorney. Make sure it's a trademark attorney that you trust. It could be us. It could be any trademark attorney that you know. And you don't necessarily have to hire me. You don't have to hire any trademark attorney. At least just have a legal strategy call, because in the end, let's say you do decide to, after the legal strategy call, decide to move forward and file your trademark on your own. You will at least have some sort of idea of what you're doing, instead of in the end hiring an attorney in the middle of the entire process to defend your application, because again, it is more of a legal proceedings. Because the most expensive way to go about this whole entire thing is to file it on your own without having any sort of legal strategy, and then getting a rejection letter, and they don't refund you when they send your rejection letter. So all that money is just like flushed down the toilet. And you can even go to the trademark database yourself and see that it's over 70% of applications that get submitted get rejected. So all those people are just like spending money, and just like it's not going towards the product that they're paying for. So they're just like just filing fees that they're giving to the USPTO, but not actually receiving a registration certificate in the end, because those people did it either through like a website or they did it through just on their own. The entire trademarking process is a legal proceeding that takes about a year or so from the time you submit your application. And in that 1 year, there's a lot of correspondence that happens between the USPTO and your attorney of record if you have one. If you don't have an attorney of record on the application, it's going to go directly to you and you have to respond. And a lot of times the response is in the form of a legal brief. There's a lot of legal analysis that goes into it. So that is why I always recommend having an attorney on file. But if you can't afford to have an attorney on file, at the very least, like I said earlier in this video, make sure you have a legal strategy call before you spend any money on a trademark application. Because again, they do not refund you when they send your rejection letter, which comes like a year after you file. So you want to just make sure that it's not like filing for an LLC, that you know it's not like something that you just file for and then receive. There's a whole process, and there are a lot of barriers that you have to jump through before actually receiving that certificate. So if you are someone who has a brand name that you really love for your product or your service, or you have a slogan, or you have a logo, any sort of brand identifier, so a slogan, a logo, or a brand name, all three of those things are trademarkable. Then as always, you can click in the link in our bio and book a call directly with me or my business partner. We're both trademark attorneys, and we will break it all down for you. We will analyze your brand. We will do the whole legal strategy call, which also includes a knockout search with you when we are on the phone call with you. So there's going to be a questionnaire that you fill out. So we will look up your information before we get on the call, so we can dive right in and give you all the legal advice and all the legal strategy that you need specifically for your brand. Talk to you soon.